We may not be able to travel every country on Earth. A great way to get a taste of a culture is to sample its signature dishes. Try cooking up a storm in your own kitchen, or, when dining out is on the cards again, find a great restaurant and let your taste buds set sail on a culinary adventure across the globe. Here's a selection of popular dishes you shouldn't miss. Goulash, Hungary. Although often cooked as a meat sauce or stew across Europe and beyond, the traditional Hungarian goulash is actually a soup. Beef shin, shank or shoulder and vegetables, typically carrot, peppers, celery but not potatoes, are heavily seasoned with paprika and traditionally slowly simmered in broth over an open fire in a cauldron. Texas-style barbecue, Texas, USA. Other states along the so-called barbecue belt that include the Carolinas, Tennessee, and Kentucky will have to forgive us, but Texan barbecue takes the spotlight. Drawing on the diverse cultural traditions within the state, Texas-style barbecue has strong German and Czech influences and mostly features brisket, sausage and beef short ribs as well as smoked meats. The selection of sides usually includes some type of a slaw and beans as well as potato salad, mac and cheese, fried okra or green beans. Guo bao, Taiwan. The popularity of bao buns has skyrocketed in the Western world in the last decade or so, and while these steamed buns are Chinese in origin, it's the Taiwanese version that's proved to be the most popular. A traditional guo bao consists of slices of pork belly meat dressed with pickled mustard greens, coriander, and ground peanuts. Beef Wellington, England, UK. A dish that's fallen out of favor and then become popular again more times than we can count. Beef Wellington's origins are as unclear to Arthur Wellesley, 1st Duke of Wellington. Traditionally, it's a beef fillet steak, coated in pâté and mushroom duckles, an extremely finely chopped mixture of mushrooms, shallots and herbs wrapped in puff pastry, then baked. Its modern-day popularity is largely thanks to Gordon Ramsay, who's made it one of his signature dishes. Shakshuka, the Middle East. Claimed as one of their own throughout North Africa and the Middle East, entangling the web of where shakshuka is from is simply impossible. All we know is that it's an incredibly tasty and filling dish that's become a popular breakfast and brunch meal throughout the world. Literally translating as a mixture. It's usually cooked by reducing down tomatoes, onions and a range of spices before the eggs are poached on top. Clam chowder, USA. Creamy clam chowder is Massachusetts' finest dish that's prevalent throughout New England. Made with potatoes, crushed oyster crackers and chunks of local clam. It's a flavorful and hearty dish to have all year long. The most famous place to eat it, Legal Seafoods in Boston. Onion soup, France. Very few dishes are as comforting as French onion soup, a blend of mellow, slowly cooked caramelized onions in a broth laced with white wine and cognac. It's thought that a version of the soup has existed since at least the Roman times, but the modern version originated in the 18th century Paris. The soup is served in a ramekin, topped with a slice of baguette and cheese that's then melted under a grill. Peking duck, China. A dish cooked and eaten in Beijing since the imperial era. Today, Peking duck is a Chinese restaurant favorite across the world. There are countless methods of preparing and cooking the duck, but originally it was roasted in a closed oven until the kitchens of the Qing dynasty developed the open oven style to cook several ducks at the same time. The duck is then served with steamed Chinese pancakes, cucumber, spring onion and sweet bean sauce. Bouillabaisse, France. Bouillabaisse is synonymous with the south of France, especially the port city of Marseille, and is a wonderful celebration of sea creatures caught just off the coast. The soup is made with a selection of spices and Provençal herbs as well as heady saffron. Various fish and shellfish are then added at different times to cook in the broth. In Marseille, the broth is traditionally served separate from the seafood with slices of bread and rouille, a sauce of olive oil, breadcrumbs, garlic, saffron and cayenne pepper on the side. Laksa, Malaysia. A spicy, sweet, sour and fragrant soup from Southeast Asia, laksa is mostly associated with Malaysia. The origins are murky, with several theories in different countries, and a wide range of laksa exists, from regional varieties to differences in preparation. Typically, either a rich and spicy coconut milk broth or a sour Assam broth made with tamarind. The soup is made with thick wheat noodles or rice vermicelli and served with chicken, prawn or fish.